Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here. It's quite a challenging time slot for me to speak. It's the last day and also right after the lunch. But I'm happy that you are here. Well, as Lorenzo said, I work for Riga Airport. I have a couple of slides of where it is, and my job is connected with boosting the non-aeronautical revenues, and I'm going to share with you some of the good examples on how do we do that at Riga Airport. First, a couple of facts about Riga Airport. I hope you've been there to Riga. Oh, great. And I hope you are willing to come back and experience all of the things that we do in our airport. But for those who haven't been to Riga, we are in the middle of the Baltic states, so we are in a country called Latvia. We are a capital city airport, so it makes some of our parts of the work more challenging because we represent our country. So it's up in the northeast from here, so it's 2 hours flight from Amsterdam. We are considering the whole Baltic states as our home market, so 6 million people living in Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania. So our catchment area covers all of these 3 states. We are lucky to be in the middle. We have 4 home base airlines in our airport. The most important one for us is Air Baltic. It's our national carrier. Its market share in Riga is more than 60% currently, so you can imagine the bargaining power of this airline. But at the same time, this airline is not only flying point to point, but is delivering us transfer passengers, which is additional traffic that we need to accommodate, and actually it drives the whole traffic to Riga, makes many routes feasible, and we are happy about that. Thanks to these airlines, and especially again Air Baltic, we have a quite high, for a medium-sized airport, route network of 100 plus destinations. And what is important for us, more than 30 destinations are unique within the Baltic states. So Estonians, Lithuanians, again, they drive their cars, they take the aircrafts to come to Riga Airport and take the further flights. In terms of passengers, we are mid-size airport, as I mentioned. So we used to have, in the best year, which was 2019, just before the COVID hit all of the industry, we used to have 7.8 million passengers, and 30% of the traffic was transfer. We have not yet recovered to the level of 2019, and this is mainly because of the war in Ukraine. We lost the whole traffic coming in from Russia. We lost the Belarusian traffic because it's in the neighborhood, and we lost Ukrainian traffic as well. But nevertheless, we are recovering, and soon we will reach the level of 2019. And now about the work we do in increasing the passenger experience and actually also boosting the non-aviation revenues. So you've heard of these 2 services, which might not be too unique for the big size airports, but we are proud that we have launched them. The shop and collect is there already for a while. The order and collect is quite new. And we have added a special, unique touch to both services, which I'm going to speak about in a couple of slides. So a lot of information, I'm not going to read all of it. However, the basic things are, well, I would like to point out, which is shop and collect. Basically, you go to an airport, you buy products. As we are part of EU, you can only shop and leave the items if you are flying intra-EU flights. So from EU to EU destination, because the goods can stay within the EU. If you are exporting it outside the EU, you cannot leave it at your airport. So basically, there are no restrictions in terms of volumes of how many things you buy. You purchase them, you leave them at the shop, they are delivered to the airport's baggage storage, and when you come back, you pick them up. We can store the goods for up to 6 months, and that's free of charge. The other service, order and collect, you go to our partner's website, to our retailer's website, you order the items, you collect them at the airport, hassle-free, skipping all the lines. And again, that's a service which is free of charge. It looks like that. So,
Getting ready for your trip? Don't forget about the thrill of airport shopping. Be prepared for your vacation. Order and collect at the airport. As easy as it gets. Now available at ATU Duty Free Riga.
but the unique thing that we have added to this service is actually the purchase delivery to parcel machines. We in Latvia, we are crazy about parcel machines. It started in the COVID times when we ordered a lot of things online. So a lot of products came online. So we have parcel machine almost at every, well, actually at every grocery store, many brands, at some living districts, so many of them. So when we decided, why can't we collaborate and cooperate with the biggest parcel machine operator in the Baltic states, which is Omniva, and actually send the goods that you purchase in the shop to the nearest parcel machine. And again, you have to travel within EU, because otherwise you'll need to export the goods outside the airport. So if you fly within EU, you shop, no limitations in the quantities, so no security restrictions. The items will be stored in the parcel machine for up to 7 days, which is still a decent period of time. And you easily pick them up, or your friends can pick them up. And I'm going to speak about the friends and family in a couple of slides. And this happens like this. So we have a special cash desk at our main duty-free area. You buy, and it's delivered even in the middle of the forest. We've found one parcel machine. So we had to look for the advertising. Where is the most interesting location? And it was quite the one next to the forest. So the main benefits of this cooperation and this unique service is that, well, first of all, Shop and Collect helps us to compete against the return point airport. So instead of you buying something in the return point airport, you buy the items in your airport and leave them for storage. You send your goods to your family and friends to the parcel machine, so you can surprise your family and your friends without them knowing that you are buying these items. You deliver this to them, and actually, we've had some interesting cases when passengers who learned about this opportunity increased their purchase value 10 times. And some passengers sent the goods to many of them friends or family. So it's quite interesting to receive these items from your member of family who has flown away, and you are at home, so it's a nice gesture. I've done this actually when I came here, so I bought some bubble gum and sent it to my daughter. So it's an increase in passenger spending. I mentioned to you some good case study of tenfold increase. It's a good marketing tool. It boosts our brand awareness of our airport and also of our retail partner. It's definitely improving the passenger experience. However, it's not a cash cow. If you think about high level of return on investment, yes, the income is there, but we like to look at this from a different perspective, that this is more return on emotions, a return of passenger experience, rather than only return on investment. And one of the last activities, and again, this is a collaboration with our retail partner, but that was our idea. We just used their premises, and this is a local promo area. Again, this is seen in many airports, but we've put our specific touch to this idea, and you'll see what's there exactly. So you might have seen this guy, and this is the area where we have the promo activity. So it's located right after security control. So right when you exit the security control, you see this promo area. It's the best location. We collaborate, as I mentioned, with retailer. It's their rented space. However, we are using it for these activities. And we use it specifically to promote Latvian products, even homemade products that wants to find the new markets. And we also use it to promote the local events that take place in Latvia. So in this specific picture shows the rally car. In Latvia, the World Rally Championship took place earlier this year. And we decided to put one of the cars in the terminal just to promote this event to passengers who are flying via Riga, to be aware of that and maybe to think about visiting our country to attend this event. It definitely creates sense of place. It creates the passenger feeling about constant development and innovation. That's a very good point. We didn't think about it before, but when we launched it, we got so many positive feedback from our customers that, listen, your airport is changing all the time. You are changing your duty-free area every couple of months. Wow. But that's only one area that creates this sense of development and innovation. And we don't charge any additional rent fees or advertising fees for that. So we actually support the local community, local brands, local products. The main benefit comes from the sales, because when we promote certain products, we also sell them in the shops next to the promo area. Well, and a couple of examples, how do we do that? All right, next activity, and I have a couple of seconds left. So capsule hotel. It might not be very common in Europe, but we have developed a capsule hotel, which we were quite skeptic about at the beginning, but it works fantastic. It definitely generates additional possibilities for travelers who fly from us and via us. So we are a regional transfer hub of the Baltics. We have 76 capsules, both airside and landside, and people love them. So if you arrive late in the evening and you have to catch an early flight, so that's where you can go. Also, we have nice lounge. We have gaming machines there if you want to relax and have some good time. We also have convinced this operator to open the meeting rooms that you can book in advance. So, and the feedback on the booking.com, and you can check this out, is more than 9. The score is more than 9, so which is really, really good. So people are actually appreciating that. And also, if you have a lot of time to spend in the transfer, again, it's a second segment of customers who are using this service. Last but not least, we have an excellent service for the parking. So you have an app on your mobile. You drive to the parking. You don't have to take any cards, parking cards, physically. License plate readers know your car. The mobile app knows that you have entered the parking. You don't have to go to the payment machines. It all happens automatically. So the money is taken from your account. In addition to that, and this is what I encourage all airports to do, is to think about the dynamic pricing system of the parking. That's what the airlines do when they sell the tickets. So based on the capacity, free capacity of the parking, you use the different charges. So this has generated a big additional income. When we launched it, a small thing, but still quite interesting, automated flower bouquet vending machine. It's a local startup. We encourage them to come to an airport. It works really well. And a lot of sponsorship deals that we have with the local brands in our airport. So these were the main things I wanted to speak about. So thank you very much.